5 years.
Woo-wee. I'll tell you what, East Texas, it was quite hot out there for us this afternoon. We are in the midst of a heat wave that is just, it's here to stay for at least a few more days, folks. Take a look at what we had out across East Texas for high temperatures. Yeah, triple digits were very common. How about 101 in Tyler, 102 today in Longview, got up to 101 in Lufkin, 102 in Crockett, hit 100 in Mineola, 101 in Sulphur Springs, and 102. That was your high in Mount Pleasant. Outside this evening, fairly clear skies out there, light winds. Not a major issue when it comes to the weather, except for when you look at the temperature. 88 degrees, just below 90. Now, keep in mind, it's well after 10 o'clock now, so you'd like to see some cooler air, and that's about as cool as we're going to get for this time of the evening out there. It still feels like it's 92 across the area. A few more numbers across East Texas, 86 in Longview currently, 81 Nacogdoches, 85 in Lufkin, 81 Athens, 88 Canton. We've got temperatures around 90 still in Crockett. The heat index still there, folks, still feeling like it's in the lower 90s in several locations across East Texas. Now, as we head into your Sunday, heat advisories do return once again as we're looking at that heat indices between 105 and 110 as the feels like when you step out the door. And that goes actually extended until 7 o'clock on Monday evening. So if you're outside, stay hydrated, take frequent breaks, of course, and remember to just slow it down. And if you're out and about with the kiddos riding around, remember to check the back seats often as it gets hot in those vehicles quickly. Now, this evening, we'll drop into the upper 80s, down into the mid-80s overnight. We should briefly touch the upper 70s tomorrow morning, but then that will be brief because quickly we climb into the mid-90s by lunchtime with that blazing sunshine, and by late in the afternoon, yeah, we're all headed back into the triple digits. How about 100 to 103, I think, across East Texas during the afternoon on your Sunday. Why all the heat? Well, we've been stuck under this heat dome. You can see it. There it is, just planted right over the state of Texas. All the rain in the southwest going up and around the jet stream here. But we stay dry and hot. We just bake underneath the heat dome. And I'll tell you what, that dry trend is becoming fairly significant across the area. Look at the days since rainfall here. It's been 32 days since we've had measurable rainfall in Tyler. How about 32 days in Longview as well? It's been 38 days in Lufkin. We haven't seen a drop of rainfall, folks. We need some rain because without the rain, the drought monitor has had to be returned across the area. We have stages of the moderate drought back now. Remember when we cleared out the entire state? Well, that's gone now, and that's becoming an issue. That's why we have these burn bans that are in effect for a large portion of East Texas now. So remember, use caution if you're outside burning anything as well. It just is really not recommended. We do see some relief heading into next week as this ridge shifts to the west a little bit. That should allow this jet stream to dip and briefly some cool air to make its way in with a front. Keep your fingers crossed. A steamy overnight as we drop down into the upper 70s. Your forecast over the next 7 days. Here it is. Hot. Sunny, highs 100 to 105 by Monday, but look at that front on Tuesday. Maybe a slight chance of a few pop-up storms, followed by some cooler air, as highs are going to only be into the upper 90s. And some good news for you, Skylar. The countdown, 45 days. Hey, not too bad. It was
45.
It was like 60 days just a couple weeks ago.
Just, about 15 weeks and days ago.
Yeah, about 15. Yes, yeah,
Well, we'll have something to look forward to.
Right, the trend continues.
And the heat dome. Now we have something to blame it on.
Yes, yes.
Now we can, focus it on the heat.
We got to break out of that thing.
We do.
Somebody need to pop it.
Thank you, Cedric.